Deputy Speaker, thank you. I'm sure my right honourable friend and neighbour would agree on one point, and I'm delighted to see him at the dispatch box, that whilst Perthshire and Staffordshire vie for visitors, the Cotswolds is an even more special place to visit with its architecture, landscape and hospitality. Madam Deputy Speaker, last year sadly saw a 76% decline in inbound tourism. And what is a great concern to many of my constituents that I represent is that impact on jobs and livelihoods. And already UK airlines have announced over 30,000 job cuts. As others have said, as we make great strides with our own fantastic vaccination programme now being offered to all those over 25, we must accept that many countries are not at the same coverage in their own vaccine programmes. However, this traffic light system, as we saw from the chaotic scenes last weekend, I would urge the Minister to give a little more notice when we move suddenly from green to amber, as we saw huge queues of unsocial distance people waiting for airlines in Portugal. The inbound tourism industry supports 490,000 jobs worth $2.8 billion, and the wider tourism industry supports 1.6 million people. Travel industry expert predicts tens of thousands of jobs are at risk, including Martin Kingdoms Limited, a travel agent based in Wootton-under-Edge. A real fear for such businesses, as the Honourable Gentleman has said, is that despite the very generous schemes that the government is offering now, when the furlough scheme comes to an end, if they're not allowed to operate, they will be in deep trouble. This summer is absolutely vital for many tourist industries to enable their sector to rebound. And the 22nd to the 31st of May, English Tourism Week in the Cotswolds, which was a great promotion, and I visited numbers of businesses, Tetbury Goods Yard, Wild Carrot and Quail's Bistro. I fear if they're not allowed to open fully on the 21st of June. And the Health Secretary gave the figures. Of the 12,000 cases of the Delta variant, only 3 who had had 2 vaccinations were hospitalised. So throughout this pandemic, there's been very little communication on the wider impact of lockdowns. The emails, letters from constituents I've had about jobs, businesses paying their bills, mental health and children's education have gone into the thousands. I do have to say to the Minister, I think the policy is very risk-averse. If we keep locking down every time we have a new variant, we will never unlock. So let's fully unlock on the 21st of June. Let's open up more countries to green travel on the 28th of June, and our citizens will be really happy.